I'm Hannah Baker and this is your I am at the doctor's right now and we gonna get measured and I'm in a robe. Like, look how stylish this is. I cannot wait and it's gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it.
We're here. I'm kind of jealous, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Mine are 32 longs.
32 long. How are you feeling about this? Nervous? Not nervous? Oh, no. Sorry.
I am not nervous. I'm really happy for you.
Aw.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel beautiful is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
You're beautiful anyway, but
Thank you. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
We'll check in with y'all later with like the results and everything.
yes.
I know they go by CCs and not like cup size, but like,
You're gonna try on some bra sizes today, though.
yeah, it's gonna be like a
See
girl's
what you
day.
want.
Just like a whole bunch of tits.
Tits and ass. Tits and ass, or tits and no ass.
Or no,
No
tits
ass,
and
no
ass.
tits.
Oh god, that'd be a nightmare. I'm glad I have an ass. Hey y'all's balls! Today we're talking about my breast augmentation. And I'm sorry I couldn't get to this like right away. There was a lot of healing, a lot of stress, and I'm gonna share every fucking bit of it with y'all because there's some things that I guess trans girls don't experience, and then there's just some things that people I guess don't say and don't specify really. And I'm here to specify it all. The pain, the amazing parts, just everything. And fun fact, I have been vlogging this all since June. And in June I had my consultation and all and figured out my sizes and stuff, which we'll get into later why there is a complication with that. And yes, there was actually a complication with some things, so of course I'm going to share that too. First, I want to shout out the person who did my breast augmentation, and her name is Beverly Fisher in Baltimore, Maryland, and she did a fantastic job. She does so many trans people. Calvin went to her for his top surgery, and I went to her for my version. So she's just really good. She knows, you know, how to deal with trans patients and how to make them feel really comfortable, and that's such a relief. So shout out to her, shout out to everybody else that really helped me in the whole process of this, and you know, getting my sizes, giving me all like the disclaimers of everything that possibly could happen and go wrong and shit like that. Shout out to those people too. Although it's scary, you know, you have to get those details because yeah. So first I want to start off with my sizes and why I chose that side. But first I want to start off with my sizes.
Booby.
Oh, booby.
Booby-like. Splat. Splat.
We're deciding to go for what, 415 high profile. And the difference between like high profile is like they stick out more, and I don't want a bunch of like side boob because I'm just a tiny little person. Like I'm just so small, so that'll just work out better. What did you think of it, Mama?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, do you think it's like a C cup's proportional?
Yes. I think it'll look awesome for you.
Yeah.
You don't want to put them in and then they're too small, you know?
Right.
And then you're wishing that you had something bigger.
Yeah.
And I think you'd enjoy that size for your age. And if you later on want to change, you can change it.
Right, definitely. Tiny things have to go. Boop.
It's exciting, honey. It's exciting.
It's so exciting.
I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'll keep y'all updated though. So this was one of the complications. Basically, my breasts before were two very different sizes. And when they were taking pictures of my breasts before, I did not realize how fucking ugly they were. To be honest, I just spit. To be honest, really fucking ugly. So yeah, they were two very different sizes. My one was like a very small A, the other was like closer to like a large A to a B. Really big difference. So with that, they had to have two different implant sizes put in me. On one of my breasts was 415 cc, and on my other breast was 380 cc. And they put the larger implant size with the smaller breast and the smaller implant size with the larger breast, you know, that kind of thing to balance it out. But basically my goal was to have a large C cup. And with a large C cup, you know, I'm a very small person. As you can see, my arms are fucking sticks. My shoulders aren't broad. Like, I'm a fucking stick and I'm 5'6" and I just don't, I'm just not that big. So with that, I wanted to have like very proportional implants, and I chose the C cup because I just felt like that was just more proportional for me. Also, we went with the gummy bear high profile implants because if I had like a lot of like side boob and stuff like that and a lot like going down and stuff, it would just like, it would look so disproportional with my body because my body is just very slim, thick, and high profile would like more concentrate that, you know, a little bit more instead of it just bulging out of the sides. Like, we all love side boob, and actually I have very good side boob still, but the side boob is proportional side boob, not like pancake titty side boob. So yeah, that's the sizes I went for and why I went for those sizes. Now for the actual incision that we decided to go through, you could either do incisions right here under the armpits, or you can go under the boob, through the nipple, or through your fucking belly button, which I don't even know how that works, and I don't know anybody who went through the belly button. Belly button. Well, I don't know anybody who went through the belly button. So plot twist, I'm breaking out in eczema, that's fun. But plot twist, instead of going through the areola, they think my nipples are too, I'm dizzy, I'm so dizzy. They think it's best to go under, like under here. They said it's not gonna be really visible as long as I use the scar cream under the muscles, so it won't be very visible. And I'm just really glad for that, and I'm really glad, and I'm very high off of Valium right now, and it's weird. I'm kind of tearing up in the one eye. I'm like kind of dry, but like it's okay because I'll be able to shower soon, and I'll be able to eat soon, and I get to wear cool bras soon, so like I'm just really excited about that. Anyway, I feel like when I talk to someone, I can't really have a good conversation because I'm like, hi. Sorry, this is so weird. I don't know why I'm laughing. I feel like they're just talking to me seriously and stuff like that, and I'm just over here like, like, life's so great. Turns out my nipples are too fucking small. So they picked another incision method, which was under the boob. I was like very skeptical. I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be a big ass fucking scar there. You know, it'll be clockable when I like raise my arms up. But let me tell you right now, to anybody who's questioning, you know, under boob or anything like that, like I'll show you a picture right here of what the fucking scar looks like on me. It is literally nothing. Like, it is actually nothing. It's just not noticeable at all. Like the under boob scar, not noticeable. Now, going through the surgery was like the most scary thing possible. You can see in this picture I was getting prepared. I had my onesies all out, I had my bed ready, I had this cool like triangle pillow to like support my back, and I was just ready because if you didn't know, the last surgical experience that I've had was really bad. It went really bad, and I was very much scarred from that, both physically and mentally. So, not to get too deep, but it really didn't go well. There's a video on my channel about it. When the one surgical experience you had was very bad, and then you want to have trans-related surgeries, it's like, holy fuck, oh my god, I'm just so fucking scared. And it was like, I felt like the odds were against me. I felt like, oh my god, this is of course just gonna happen again. And it didn't. I felt no pain right after surgery, and I felt no pain during. I was out and I was fine, and it was wonderful. I slept great.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hi, world.
I'm high. It's okay.
You've had your boobs, you've got your everything that you wanted. Now we have to go shopping to Victoria's Secrets.
Sounds good. I just got these. Hook me up with a good bra.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. My chest feels tight, but that's okay. She's really sweet. Thank you. Do I just go?
We're going. Are you ready to go?
Yeah,
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. Oh my god, this is so fun. But just to give the people out there who are very scared of surgeries and all, it's going to be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. If I'm fine, you're gonna be fine. It is a little bit of an irrational fear, and I'll just say irrational because, you know, you're justified in like being afraid, but like, trust me, it isn't justified in the fact that it just won't happen. You know, they know what they're doing. I couldn't moisturize, I couldn't brush my teeth, I couldn't eat after 12. There was just none of that. So And fun fact, I have really bad eczema. Hi, this is my morning look. I hope you love it because I love it. So it is the day of the surgery and we're like leaving in 30 minutes. I keep shaking. I can't hold my phone still. Okay, I need something to put this on. Oh, she rough. I couldn't eat past 12. I couldn't moisturize past 12. So right now I feel very icky. Here I go. And yesterday I posted on social media that it was going to be tomorrow and I got so much more love. So I'm just really happy about that and I'm really grateful and I'm just, I'm so ready for this. And I guess I'll see y'all and how I am in the next slide. I'm shaking right now because I'm cold and nervous, but it's okay. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next slide and hopefully get bees. Bye. You can see right here, you could always see on my wrists in videos that I have just really bad eczema. It is something a little bit like it's eczema and then something else, but I don't want to get into that. It's basically very, very bad chronic eczema. And with those skin issues, which, you know, now I'm very good. Like now my skin's way better. I'm doing everything I can to take care of it. But like, you know, in that time I was having very, very bad skin issues because I was like scratching constantly and because I was so nervous, because I was just so nervous. I was breaking out. I was just not in a very, very good place actually with my like body. So, you know, going into surgery, I was just very, very, very scared. And you'll see on my face and on my neck, I'm just breaking out and it's just really, really bad. And it kind of did make my surgery just the slightest bit worse, but the surgery itself wasn't bad. And that actually gets into my next thing that I was very, very surprised about. You know, I'm not saying like, oh my God, all trans girls who feel pain after surgery is like a pussy. Y'all are pussies. Like, no. But really, I just can't relate because my surgery experience after was just not that painful. To be honest, it just wasn't painful. It was more painful mentally than physically. And that's what really surprised me out of all this, is that it was not that painful. It was highly uncomfortable. It was very hard to move around because I don't think you guys understand that like you have so many muscles in your chest and arms, and like lifting that up in some way, like getting up, you're moving your arms and your muscles are very connected to your chest. And so all these muscles that are connected to your chest that you rely on, you have to not rely on for a bit. And so it's like a little bit hard and you really have to go throughout life a little bit different for the first 2 weeks. I actually got this in fall, but it was very cold. And I was shaking. And so every time I'd shake, it just tightened up my chest and it would just, oh my God. I actually do recommend getting a breast augmentation though in the winter. That way when it's summer, you're all healed out and you can just be like, look at my titties. So I do recommend you getting them during the winter. But I will say if you're in a cold place and you're getting them done in the winter, you will shake. And when you shake, your muscles will like kind of tighten up and it'll just be like, ugh. But once you're at a warm place, it'll be all good. It's just, I had to go throughout life in a very, very different way for a bit. But once I did, and once, you know, I took it day by day. And since I took it day by day, I was just like, okay, we're just gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna get upstairs. I'm gonna do all this. I did nap for like a lot of it, but they did encourage me to be active and as active as possible just because of blood clots and I don't wanna be laying down too much and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But literally like a week after surgery, I was driving. Maybe it's just me that regenerates and heals like Wolverine. But maybe you're not supposed to do that. But I was driving like a week after my surgery. I was, you know, going to Walmart, I think 4 days after my surgery with my mom. Hi. Come on, Aisha. Vlogging at Target. A little bit intoxicated from the pain meds. I can't really walk straight. That's not my fault. Maybe it is. So I was pretty active when I was healing and stuff like that. And I am still healing. They are still a little bit swollen. But overall, like, you know, I could push them up a little bit more. They're much more relaxed than at first. At first, they felt like punching bags. Like, they were like rocks stuffed inside of me. It was a very weird feeling. But it basically wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. The pain wasn't as bad as I thought. It was just I had to go throughout life and things in general very, very differently. Opening doors was like just very, very different. And like it would pull my muscles and I'd be like, ugh. Now we're gonna get onto a part that not a lot of people talk about in depth, but it's post-surgery depression. Now, post-surgery depression comes in various forms. My post-surgery depression came in like little waves, in multiple waves. So at first it was just because of my skin and I couldn't go anywhere. And I'm one of those people who I have to get out every day. I have to go drive every day. Like if it's even to like the CVS, like 5 minutes away, or like going to my friend's house that's like 45 minutes away, I just have to get out. Like I have to get out of the house like at least once a day. And with healing of this surgery, I couldn't, and that really depressed me. And then with my skin, you know, my skin was breaking out, so I couldn't really show them off. And, you know, I really wanted to show everybody and be proud and be like, look, I'm actually healing, I'm doing this, that, and the other. And I couldn't because of my skin, and I was just so ashamed of it.
Hey y'all. Sorry, I just feel so bad. Sorry, I'm just shaking a lot. And I'm really cold and my body is like spazzing out. And my skin is like irritating me, but like that's not from the breast augmentation, that's just because I have eczema. It just kind of feels bad that I can't get really situated well. I'm just really cold. So, yeah. I'll update y'all soon. I'm just really, and not pain, it's just like a lot of discomfort. I'm just really cold and I'm shaking a lot and I'm really emotional and I just want to get better soon, you know? So, and I know I will. So, thank you.
So that really got me. And then this final wave that happened actually very, very recently, and I'm 1 month post-op. So very recently, 1 month post-op, post-surgery depression hit me again. And that's because, oh my God, we're gonna get into some deep shit. That's because I wasn't happy with the results. And let me just say to you now, before I go on, it is very, very, very normal to not like your results at first. It's very normal because after surgery, you're very swollen. I did the worst thing in the world, which is compare myself to other people's progress and surgeries and stuff like that. And you don't do that. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare yourself after surgery because everybody's body heals differently. Everybody's body is very, very different. And surgeries and stuff like that, and the way they do these surgeries, they have to do a slightly different technique for everybody because everybody's body is different. So I was comparing and I was like, oh my God, this person's 1 month and their tits look like that, but mine look like this. Very, very bad. Very bad. Don't do that. Also, it's because I felt like I had too much of a gap right here. Little did I know, naturally girls do have this, and you know, I could easily push them together and it won't be bad at all. It was just like 1.5 inches separation, and I was like, oh my God, I don't think that looks natural. What if I'm fucking botched and I'm on that fucking show botched? It was really, really bad, and I felt so self-conscious. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to do anything. I was just so depressed, and I was like, oh my God, my tits look horrible. This is just so bad. But little did I know, you know, a couple days later, they actually dropped a lot more and got closer together. And they'll get closer together, still just like a little bit more. But overall, it's very natural looking. I just thought it wasn't natural at the time, and I was comparing myself. So, you know, don't compare yourself. It's natural for them to be very, very separated at first. And then when they drop and when they relax and when they do their thing, then they'll come closer together. And plus you'll be able to wear push-up bras later, which will bring them even closer together. And just don't worry about it. So if y'all wanna leave questions down there, questions that you have about these, about healing, about post-surgery depression, about whatever, leave them down below so that in the future video where I go over the more in-depth questions about this, I can know and go more in depth and answer some of y'all's questions. Anyway, thank y'all's balls so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you do, and I'll see y'all's balls in the next video. Oh my God, look, I imprinted on my thigh. London, out.